I guess so. I don't know if the kitten on my chest is ready.
He's always ready for biscuits.
He's making some biscuits. And yes, if you're listening and you're wondering if it's normal for your cat to make biscuits, yes. Yes, it is.
Totally normal. I don't know how sanitary they are, but it's normal.
Cats are expert biscuit makers.
All right. Well, we're trying something new today.
And hopefully you can't really hear the fan. We didn't really hear it when we were testing, so.
No.
That should be good.
And now we pause so that Faren can answer the phone.
So my phone just rang, which I don't know if that will be in the final or not. But I just accidentally accepted a job that I didn't want.
I guess you could delete it. I don't know.
I could release it.
Yeah. I mean, that's up to you.
Well, plus I was already planning on staying home with
the bear.
Lisa Conjunctivitis Lopez.
Yeah.
Lisa Pink Eye Lopez.
Yeah.
And so now I have to give them their job back.
JK.
Anyway,
so we decided to sit on Faren's bed tonight, and it's like climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah, I'm mildly afraid that I'm going to fall off when I sit on the edge like this.
Uh-huh.
I'm luckily not as close to the edge as I thought I was, but if you guys hear a terrible scream and clatter, that's just me falling off the bed backwards.
Yeah, and if we start wheezing, it's because we're running out of oxygen up here.
Yeah.
All right, well, with that being said.
Yeah. I don't think we have anything special to say, so I guess let's do a podcast.
All right. Let's see if my iPad dies.
And there's a charger right over there if you need it bad enough.
Okay, we'll see.
If you need it bad enough to untangle that tangle of cords.
It's scary. It's scary up here.
I know.
I might fall off the ledge of the cliff whenever I reach to get it.
Right.
All right, well, I didn't even plan this. Tonight, we're climbing a hill outside of Rio de Janeiro.
Have we ever told the podcast about that one time we were at Joann?
I don't know. I feel like maybe we have.
Well, in case we haven't, one time we were at Joann Fabrics getting some fabric cut. Rest in peace, Joann. And there was a lady talking to another lady, and she was talking about her husband's coworker who just walked off a cliff, and then she just walked away, and I need to know what happened.
And we understand that she was not talking to us. She was talking to the person that she was with. And so they were continuing their conversation as they walked away. But it was just real rude to drop that bomb in front of people.
In front of people, and then not stick around to let them know what happened.
Yeah, sometimes we need to know.
Anyway, so in case you haven't heard that story before, there's that. It was just reminded by us falling off the cliff of my bed.
All right, well, Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to talk about a mystery.
Well, we do like a mystery.
It's a mystery that I had never heard before.
Oh, yeah?
It popped up on my For You page on TikTok. This is the Brazil lead mask mystery.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
All right. Well, I got a lot of information from a WordPress blog. Is it a blog?
I guess.
The username was just PMIG96. Like, it didn't have, like, a title or anything. I mean, I watched some TikToks and stuff about it, and there's a Wikipedia page, but, like, this WordPress blog thing was, like, where, like, had the most detailed information that I found on this. So,
yeah.
Shout out to you, whoever you are. So, we're in 1966. It's August. Brazil. I don't know what to say about Brazil at this time in history. I guess their electronics were advancing, which was probably everywhere at that time. Spiritualism was like a big deal at this point in time in the country. So the two main characters of our story are 32-year-old Manuel Pereira de Cruz and 34-year-old Miguel Jose Viana.
All right.
All right, so...
Everyone's name is Miguel. Oh, you said Manuel. I thought you said Miguel twice, and I was like, apparently everyone's name is Miguel.
No, Manuel.
Manuel and Miguel.
And Miguel. So, remember that while there's a tiny French candlestick living inside of me, there is not...
A Portuguese one?
A Portuguese one. So,
not a Portuguese chandelier.
No. No, there is not. No. They were electronics technicians from Campos dos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was that third word?
I can't say it. Nope, I'm not even going to try. They're from a place.
A place in Brazil.
It's real bad. Okay. And I, of course, did not look it up. So, all right. So they owned a television repair shop out of their homes. And both men were married. Manuel was married to a woman named Nellie, and Miguel to a woman named Elsa.
I need to just interrupt for a second. Does everybody else hate it when they're watching something like Wheel of Fortune and they say that they're married to their wife?
I thought about that while I was writing this down, actually. I'm married to my wife.
I'm married to my wife, Helen. Like...
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just has always bothered me. It feels really redundant.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Okay, no, sorry. They had both attended courses in electronics in Sao Paulo, and Miguel had even completed correspondence courses in electronics from Los Angeles, and they were well respected in their town. On August 16th, Manuel wakes Nellie up to tell her that he and Miguel have decided that they need a car for their TV repair business. And they're going to Sao Paulo the next day to buy one, along with some other things that they need. So he packs up 2,300,000 Brazilian cruzeiros, which was the currency at the time, but is now obsolete. And that sounds like a ton of money. Yeah. But it works out to about $150.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand why they need so much. Like, why?
Right? Because, like, there's not even that many pennies in $150.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need such tiny money?
No. Maybe that's why it's obsolete now.
They're like, that was too many monies.
Yeah. It was also pointed out that they also packed 2 towels. I'm not sure what kind of towels. I didn't know if it was, like, to put down in the seats of the car.
Or... like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, always have your towel.
Oh, that's never been my jam, so I don't know.
Yeah, Ford tells, oh gosh, of course I can't think of the other guy's name, but he tells him to always have his towel with them because they're like trying to prepare to leave Earth because Earth is about to be destroyed for an intergalactic highway.
Interesting.
They're putting an intergalactic highway through his house.
Okay, I just need you to keep that in mind then because crazy. Okay, so they have 2 towels. Mm-hmm. On August 17th, Miguel and Manuel board a bus, but instead of going to Sao Paulo as they told their wives, they go to Niterói. Mm-hmm. Something. Yeah.
Another place in Brazil.
Another place, that they could get to in a day. When they get off the bus at about 2 o'clock, they go to an electronics store called Fluscope and talk to the owner, who they have met before, so they know this guy. And they're asking him if he has some, components, electronic stuff that they need, and the store owner does not have the parts, so they tell him that they're going to go to Sao Paulo to try to find the parts, and they invite him along, but he declines. Then they go to a store called Casa Brasilia, and they buy 2 waterproof coats. Now, I'm assuming that these are raincoats.
Yeah, I would assume.
However...
or all-weather jackets.
Yeah. And it is raining outside, but the people who recall seeing them leave the store say that they did not put the coats on.
Yeah, I don't know if there were really all-weather jackets in the 60s, but...
Yeah. And it was described as, a plastic and rubber store. I don't know what that is, but... Either way, they bought these coats, and then they also seemed to be in a hurry. At about 3:15, they go into a bar, and they purchase a bottle of mineral water, and the server remembers that they waited for the receipt so that they could return the empty bottle later for a refund.
Okay.
And when they leave, they head in the direction of Ventum Hill. So this hill is known for being kind of remote, and the trails are really steep.
Uh-huh.
And this doesn't seem like the place for a casual outing.
Yeah.
They're both wearing, like, formal suits, like business suits, and these waterproof coats or raincoats or whatever.
Right.
And I know that at this time in history, men wore suits out of the house daily, just as, like, their regular attire. But even then, if you were planning on climbing a hill, wouldn't you dress more for the part? Like, if this was part of your plan.
I mean, at least a pair of, like, chinos or something.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So, and, like, when we go hiking, and I use hiking very loosely.
Yeah.
Because, like, we are probably meandering more than we're doing anything else.
We meander, and the hill we climb is not very steep.
I was going to say, we wear tennis shoes and exercise clothes, or jeans at the very least. Mm-hmm. And even if we weren't meaning to go on an adventure, we aren't going to climb a hill in our work clothes.
Right.
And we also pick the least steep place.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a very steep hill.
So I'm not sure what these dudes were doing. So we don't know what they're over there for. We don't really know anything else about what happened to them after they left the bar. Mm-hmm. So, according to that WordPress post, there are 8 trails leading to the top of the hill, and no one knows which one they took. The one that seems to make the most sense if they went straight there from the bar would have led them past the Society of Studies and Research in Spiritism.
Okay.
Police speculated that they stopped there to meet someone or receive instructions. And there's actually another place called Rio de Janeiro Spiritism Federation that's also near this path. Mm-hmm. So I guess this hill was, like, just lousy with spiritualist places. I don't know. So August 18th, the next day, a boy who is hunting at the top of the hill sees the 2 men laying on the ground, and he runs to a police officer's house. So either the police officer doesn't believe the boy or he doesn't care, but he never goes to look to see what the boy told him. On August 20th, another boy was flying a kite on the hill, and he also comes across the bodies of these 2 men laying on the ground. And when he gets back into town later that day, he goes to the police station. Excuse me. He goes to the police station to tell them, but the weather's bad and it's getting dark, so the police wait until the following day to investigate.
Okay.
On the morning of August 21st, police, firefighters, reporters, and just, like, some citizens of the area climb up to find these men because they don't know if it's a rescue mission or what, because, I mean, it's just a kid who came into town and said, I saw these 2 guys laying there. So when they get to the top of the hill, they find the bodies of Manuel and Miguel lying side by side, partly covered by grass, wearing identical formal suits, waterproof coats, and lead eye masks. And they are dead.
Okay.
So these masks...
I mean, it probably would be difficult to wear a lead eye mask if you were alive.
Yeah, well, you know. I mean, I guess if you're laying down, because... I don't know. So the masks kind of look like sunglasses without the arms.
Okay.
It's like the lenses in the nose part, and it's, like, laying across their eyes. It kind of reminds me of, like, the sunglasses they give you at the eye doctor whenever you get your eyes dilated.
They just kind of cling to your face.
But they're made of lead. And weirdly, they're also laying on a bed of palm leaves, and apparently these leaves can only be cut with a knife, but the investigators don't find a knife. There's no signs of trauma other than a small amount of blood around their noses and mouths. There's no sign of, like, a struggle or, like, a kerfuffle. Money and receipts are found on them. Their watches were removed and their wedding bands were removed and, like, put into the pockets of their coats. So that was kind of weird. And they found their empty water bottle nearby, a packet containing their towels. So their towels are there.
Always remember your towel.
A handwritten paper with letters and numbers that look like a code, But most telling is a handwritten note with cryptic instructions. It says, 16:30, be at the specified location. 18:30, ingest capsules after the effect, protect metals, wait for signal mask.
You know, for all the hitchhikers out there, I would say don't panic, but this sounds like a situation in which we might want to panic.
Yeah. So, like, going back to the masks, I mean, they're, like, pure lead. There's nothing you can see out of, so I don't know if that has, like, if that's what is being described in this note.
Yeah.
There's no, like, eye holes or anything. Like, it's just solid. So, maybe, like, to shield your eyes from, like, radiation or something. Investigators nobody attempted a toxicology on these men until later, like a year later or something, or the next year or something. But they were already preserved with, like, an excessive amount of formaldehyde, so, like, the testing, so we don't even know what kind of capsules they ingested, if they even did.
And I get that it was the 60s, but the note literally says to ingest capsules, so you would think they'd want to try to see what's in these guys' systems.
Yeah, well, okay, so not only that, but there was another note that was handwritten that was found on them that read, Sunday, 1 capsule after meal. Monday, 1 capsule in the morning while fasting. Tuesday, 1 capsule after meal. Wednesday, 1 capsule when laying down. And August 17th was a Wednesday, and they were found laying down. So it could be part of what happened on this hill.
Like, I wonder if they knew they were going to die, or if the people who wrote the note knew they were going to die.
I don't know. Well, and then, like, that WordPress article talked about how there's no punctuation in the note, so, like, you could read it various ways, and so it could have been ingest capsules after the effect, like, whatever happens, like, take the capsule afterwards. But, I mean, there's just so many questions about all of this.
Well, yeah.
And so, like, is it some kind of weird experiment? Like, there's no way to know at this point.
I don't know.
So the autopsies were performed by an assistant to the coroner. I guess a police officer or some, like, person, like, political figure or something had been killed that morning, and so that person's autopsy took precedent. And so an assistant to the coroner performed these autopsies, and he reported that there were no signs of violence or injury to either body. This guy just apparently, like, threw their organs out.
We don't need these.
He didn't perform any kinds of tests on them or tried to preserve them in any way. So there's that. Investigators re-exhumed the bodies, or exhumed the bodies, I don't know why it says re-exhumed, in 1967, and sent tissue to the Institute of Atomic Energy in Sao Paulo, but the results were either lost or mishandled.
Yeah.
So, no cause of death was ever definitively established for them, but there's so many theories about what happened to them. So they were reportedly interested in spiritism and possibly in contacting extraterrestrial or spiritual beings.
Yeah.
The masks might have been to protect their eyes from, like, a blinding light, if they were expecting UFO.
That's what I was kind of thinking when I heard it, was, you know, some sort of, like, really bright light that, I don't know, that had to do with extraterrestrials, but...
The phrase protect metals might refer to their watches or, like, their rings or things being put away. Manuel was also going through somewhat of, like, a crisis of faith at the time, and they would go hang out with their friends who were, like, heavily into spiritism and, like, go for, like, these long, like, spiritual sessions. But Manuel seemed to kind of be a skeptic, and a few days before he and Miguel went on this trip, he was quoted as saying, "I am going to watch a definite experiment. After that, I will be able to tell you if I believe in it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, were they, like, waiting for something to happen up on this hill? The capsules referred to in the note could have been some kind of, like, drug or chemical that poisoned them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they were experimenting with some kind of chemical. Plus, like, their bodies were lying peacefully, so it wasn't like there was some kind of
violent reaction.
Yeah, right? Some UFO researchers have pointed to this case as evidence of sky visitation phenomena.
Yeah.
The lead masks, might have been for radiation shielding,
Well,
which we talked about
I
a little
was
bit.
just thinking that, like, taking off their metal stuff and, like, protecting themselves with lead reminds me of, like, X-ray.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because we have to wear those, isn't it like a lead vest?
I think it's a lead
or
vest,
something whenever you
and you're not supposed to have, like, metal jewelry on or anything.
Yeah.
They make you take off your bra if the clasp is metal.
That's true. So there was some mention of a light over the hill that night.
Yeah.
A woman and her 3 children were driving near the hill on the night of August 17th and saw lights in the sky.
I'm driving up that hill.
Yeah, no, I've been singing that in my head the whole time I was doing this. They stopped the car and watched the lights for like 5 minutes, and the woman said that it was a bright orange oval with a ring of fire that emitted blue light rays of light and was moving up and down over the hill, like above the hill. Mm-hmm. Some investigators speculated that they were murdered because the poisoning investigation was not really conducted, and so maybe it was like some kind of cover-up. They were both like ham radio guys, plus they were electronics technicians, so there was also like speculation that maybe they got into some like espionage.
Right.
Another weird thing about the story that I didn't mention earlier was that in May of 1966, Miguel Manuel and another friend conducted an experiment on like a famously touristy beach called Atafona. Witnesses said at 9 p.m. there was a huge explosion that produced a ball of fire that could be heard miles away. Mm-hmm. People in the area felt the ground shake. Nearby houses sustained minor damage. People thought it was a UFO crashing.
Yeah.
But apparently it was like something that these guys like blew up. Mm-hmm. In June, they blew something else up in Manuel's yard of his house. There were like wires and pipes and stuff left over after the explosion.
Yeah.
They also had made more lead masks. Because there were more that were found at their houses, and there was like a lead pipe where you could see like where they had cut it out.
Well, I was thinking that it also sounds very like culty, like drinking the Kool-Aid.
Right, yeah. Well, so a neighbor heard the hammering, and when he went over to ask them what they were doing, they told him, quote, "We are creating something that will prevent the end of the world in 1968 when the great cyclone will devastate a large part of our planet."
Okay.
So, maybe culty. It could be.
Yeah.
And maybe the towels, because aliens, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But files have disappeared, evidence has been mishandled, so, people wonder if it was just sloppy investigation or if it was intentional suppression. But no matter what, like, it's never been solved, and there's always, like, why did they go up there? What were these pills that they possibly ingested? What?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What feels most credible to you?
I don't know. I mean, like, if you want to be a skeptic, I would say it feels very culty.
Yeah.
But, it also sounds a little alien-y.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I guess for my last Hitchhiker's reference, the answer is 42.
Okay. Good. Great.
The answer to everything is 42.
Yeah. And, like, the one guy had said that, like, he was going to watch an experiment and decide whether he believed or not. So, like, was it some kind of weird, like, spiritual experiment? Like...
Yeah, like... I don't know, like, their spirits descending their bodies or...
Yeah. I don't know. And then, like, with their, like, lead eye masks, like, why did they only cover their eyes?
Yeah. And so that's why I'm saying that it sounds like they were trying to, like, avert their eyes from some...
Yeah, like something that was going to be really bright or really, like, damaging to look at. And it kind of makes me think, I mean, because they went up this hill, right? And, you know, like, there's the Bible story of Moses. Is it Moses that goes up the hill to get the Ten Commandments? And, like God supposedly is so, like, bright or whatever, and it, like he comes back down and his hair is white and he's aged, and so I don't know, like, ancient alien theorists believe that
it was that giant Jesus statue in Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, hey, I forgot that was there. Yeah, so there's that. Like, one of the questions that was asked was, like, why the waterproof coats if they were up on, like, this hot hillside in August, but it was raining when they got to town, so there was that.
Like, it kind of gets cool in August when it's really rainy, and...
Yeah. Well, plus, I mean, if they were raincoats and it was raining, like, that makes sense that they had raincoats. If they were if they were planning on going up this hill in the rain, they might have thought they needed the raincoat. So, I mean, I don't think that that's necessarily a weird thing that they did. No. It's weird to me that they climbed this hill in their, like, formal business suits.
I was going to say, it's not like they climbed the hill wearing tinfoil hats, but, I mean, they were wearing lead glasses, so...
Yeah.
Essentially tinfoil hats.
Yep. But, yeah, so, I don't know what happened up there. And I guess we'll probably never know.
Yeah, I doubt anyone's gonna figure that one out.
And they followed some instruction. Like, did they write those instructions?
Yeah, like, I wondered that, too.
Did somebody else write the instructions?
Because that's what I was saying earlier, like, did whoever write the instructions know they were gonna die? But I also thought, while I was saying that, like, maybe they wrote those down. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Because it's like... They followed these instructions. They went and laid down on top of this hill wearing lead masks and then, like, died? Like...
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, like, that obviously if you're gonna do this, you got it from somebody else, but then also where did the person that you got it from get it? Like,
yeah.
And so
it makes you wonder, like, is there somebody else out there who knows
what plus happened? They made extra lead masks, and so, like, were there other people that were supposed to be involved?
Or maybe did they make them thinking, like, if this works, then other people, like,
give this to other people,
like our wives, our siblings, our parents, whatever, like, they would be protected or whatever. I don't know. It's super weird.
It's definitely bizarre.
Yeah. But yeah, I had never heard of that before. I mean, I know, like, it kind of ended on a nothing, but like, it's...
I mean, I guess that's what a mystery is. Yeah. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
And so, yeah.
Well, it wasn't very long, but...
No, I mean, it was long enough. It just wasn't as long as your stories normally are.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I've been researching, too, kind of longer stories, and I wasn't ready for them this week, so...
Yeah.
But no, I had never heard about the lead masks, and it was weird, because when I first saw, like, the title, lead masks, I was expecting, like, some weird, like, tribal-y kind of, like, you know what I'm talking about, like...
Well, yeah, I was just thinking that, too, that, like, I was definitely thinking more of something that covered the entire face, not just a weird pair of, like, lead goggles or, like, a lead sleep mask.
Yeah, but, like, here.
Yeah, I definitely get the we dilated your pupils vibe.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I mean, they're very, like, crudely made, but I mean, they just, like, hammered them out of, like, a lead pipe, so... Yeah. It's creepy. Whatever it was that happened, that is that.
That is that. Well, we did it. Do you have any idea what, I mean, I'm sure you do, but what number episode we are at this point?
I believe that we're on number 46.
Okay, so we're almost to 50.
We're almost to 50. And then our 1-year anniversary is November 24th.
Yeah.
And today is November 4th.
All right.
So we did it. Almost.
We almost did it, and even if we're not doing it proficiently, we did it. We stuck to something for a whole year.
Yeah. Which is incredible.
Yeah.
For us.
Because I can't usually stick to something for more than a couple of months.
Yep. And we won't quite be at 52 episodes just because we had some weeks at the beginning where we were having those technical difficulties and then like
the weeks that we were just really busy and didn't get it done. And
so, but yeah, we're close. 46.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty good. And like I said, that's pretty good for us. We're terrible at being doers.
We are, but we doed it.
We doed it.
All right, well, now I'm going to go and edit this thing so I can post it so that I can go to bed so I can go to... Oh, I'm not going to work tomorrow.
You're not going to work.
Yes, I am going to work tomorrow.
You are.
Canceled your job.
I canceled my job to stay home with Lisa Pink Eye
do
Lopez.
We know what we're doing tomorrow?
No, we don't. One of us is going to work.
Is it me? I feel like it's me.
I feel like it's you too.
Okay, well, then I guess I need to go to bed. And then... Was that one of your kittens?
That was Kiki, I think. I'm glad that Miso's giving Cloudy a bath, though, because she had something on her back that looked suspicious and stinky. But it seems to be gone now.
Oh, Veronica the kitty.
She is begging out and for more food.
Yep. All right, well, I guess you better go do that. Take care of your children. And I guess that's all. Remember that you can find us on the social medias at Twisted and Mysterious, or you can email us at twistedandmysteriousPodcast@gmail.com.
I think so. We're really waiting for you guys to email us, though.
Yeah, I check every day. I even check all my spam messages just in case.
Just in case it was like, this sounds like spam because they're talking about aliens.
You know, all of the people on the internet are like, give your listeners a call to action, and they will do the things.
Hey, we're calling you guys to action, and we do every single week.
We need you to do the things.
Do the action.
Do the action.
Send us something. Even if it's just a story idea, send us something.
Send us something. That way, you know, we know you're out there.
We know somebody's listening.
We're all just talking into dead space. Hey, it's like being a teacher during COVID.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all.
All right, so remember, as always, to... Nope, that's not it.
That's not it.
Remember, as always, that people are gross and don't get murdered. Especially by mysterious things making you wear lead masks.
Aliens, something. Okay, bye.
Bye.